Well, students, how are you? I hope you are fine. I hope you are safe and secure at home during the corona crisis these days. The whole world is going through the corona crisis. This is a great challenge for all of us. But very surely we will win this fight and be victorious one day. You know that the syllabus of 12th standard is changed. So is the syllabus of English. The very first story in our textbook is An Astrologer's Day. This is a very beautiful and interesting story written by R.K. Narayan. R.K. Narayan was a very famous English writer from India. He was a famous story writer too. He has written so many famous novels. His famous novels are The Financial Expert, The Guide, A Man-Eater of Malgudi. He has written 14 novels. He has also written so many beautiful short stories. All his stories are woven around Malgudi. Now, our story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was an astrologer. It was a midday. He was sitting under the tree. He had a bag in which he kept the equipment of astrology. He opened a bag. He spread a square piece of cloth. He kept queries, obscure mystic chart, notebook, Palmyra writings on the cloth. His forehead was looking resplendent, very bright with vermilion and sacred ash. His eyes sparkled. He was in search of the customers continuously. He was sitting in a city town park. It was a bazaar. A variety of tradesmen were there in the market. There were medicine sellers, merchants of stolen hardware and junk, magicians, auctioneers of cheap clothes, a vendor of fried groundnuts, and many other sales were there. The auctioneers created a din, very loud noise in the market. The fried groundnut seller was very vociferous. It means he was shouting loudly. He was selling different things like Bombay ice cream, Delhi almond, and Raja's delicacy. The astrologer carried out his business in the light of groundnut sellers. There was light from lanterns, kerosene lamps, etc. The sellers and vendors did their business till 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. The astrologer didn't have his own light. In fact, his business was rather black. The darkness suited him. He became an astrologer by chance. He didn't know what will happen to him next moment. He didn't know the meaning of queries, all the things he had astonished the people. The people liked to listen to his talk. His observation of life was good. His study of life was good. The people thought it was true. His logic was good. Once, incident in his life made him leave his village. He left the village without any plan. He didn't want to become an astrologer. If he had not left the village, he would have lived on farming, tilling the land and yielding the crops like corn. He would have carried on the work of his forefathers. The astrologer had working analysis of mankind troubles like marriage, money, and tangles of human ties. Within 5 minutes, he could understand the person and what was wrong with the person. He charged 3 paise per question. He allowed his customer to speak for his purpose at least for 10 minutes. Then he was opening his mouth. He was telling the usual responses to his customer. For example, he was not getting results for his hard work. Most of his troubles are because of his nature. The astrologer used 4 5 common sentences for his customers. It was night. It was about 9 p.m. The nut vendor blew out his fire and rose to go home. It was a signal for an astrologer to bundle up for the day. He picked up his equipment. Then he saw a man standing before him along with his friend. The stranger said to him, "Are you an astrologer?" The astrologer said, "Yes, I am." The stranger said to him, "If you answer my questions correctly, I shall give you 8 annas." And if the answers are not correct, I will get my 8 annas back with interest. The astrologer said to him, You look worried. You sit, please, talk with me. I shall tell you your future. The astrologer said, If I answer you satisfactorily, will you give me 5 rupees? And if not, only 8 annas. The pact, the agreement was accepted. Both the youths were arrogant. The astrologer caught the glimpse of his customer's face in the light of the match light. When he looked at the face of his customer, he looked worried and uncomfortable. He gave back 8 annas to his customer. He dismissed the challenge. The customer said, and his friend said to the astrologer, A challenge is a challenge. You have to proceed. The astrologer started giving regular statements. The customer said to him, First tell me if I will find the person I am in search of. He said, Will you give me a rupee if I give you the correct answer? The astrologer told his customer that he was left dead. He was wounded in the chest. There was a scar on his chest. He was wounded with a knife. He was pushed into a well nearby the field. The passerby peeped into the well. Everything the astrologer said was true. The customer was overwhelmed with enthusiasm. The customer asked, When shall I get my killer? The astrologer said, In the next world. The name of the customer was Guru Nayak. The astrologer said, Your village is 2 day journey to the north. Please take up the next train immediately. I see a danger to your life now. Never travel to the southward again. He took out a pinch of sacred ash and gave the customer to rub it on his forehead. The customer said, I want to take the revenge on the person who pushed me into the well. The astrologer replied that he was crushed dead under the lorry. Guru Nanak felt satisfied. The customer gave him some annas. They all left the place. The place was deserted. The astrologer reached home. He gave the money to his wife. His wife was very happy. There were 12 annas with her. She was pleased. She thought that she would purchase some jaggery and coconut for their child. At last he said to wife, The great load is gone from my head. I thought I had blood of that man on my hand. The man I pushed into the well is alive. We drank together, quarreled, and gambled too when we were silly young men. My trouble is over now. Guru Nanak will not come again. His customer was nobody else but Guru Nanak. At last, they felt very happy and they were peaceful. Thank you. Okay.